Tomorrow will be 1 month since the devastating floods hit Kerrville, the hill country, leaving behind so much loss, destruction, heartbreak. The impact reached thousands and support poured in from across the state. Among those who answered the call was Texas EquuSearch founder Tim Miller. Fox 26's Leslie Delaspore spoke with him as he reflected on the experience.
Tim Miller says he was in Kerrville for 14 days, and the pictures and videos shown don't compare to what he saw with his own 2 eyes. He said that flood destroyed a town for generations, and while reflecting on the ground in Kerrville, he says it was when he got back, that's when the emotions hit.
Never want to go through it again, but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen again.
For you to be on the ground there, what was that like, and how have you reflected 1 month later?
You know, I got there literally just hours after it hit, and couldn't believe the devastation. And it was ironic how fast the water went down. It's like the water went down as fast as it went up. In minutes, it took away everything, and then it left piles of debris 20+ feet high. And so when we got there, and we had all this huge equipment and everything, and then slowly sifted through all these debris piles, and you know, you get down so far and you see a hand sticking out of the ground, and then uncover a person, and you know, that certainly happened far more than one time. You know, I worked Katrina, and I worked Harvey and other storms and stuff, and in 2005 when I took 18 people to Sri Lanka, that reminded me more of what we've seen in Sri Lanka. What I seen over there with so many of the people that were really affected firsthand and lost a loved one, to be around them people and their sadness, and you can't, God, what could we have done better? What could we have done different? Nothing. So many lives that just never, ever going to be the same. You know, through all the devastation, I think we met some of the greatest people in the world that we worked with out there. One of the neat things that happened, and I didn't even realize it myself because we was working hard, is we was working out there, and they said, listen, everybody needs to be back here at the command center at 5 o'clock and stuff. And it's like, well, we've been working until 7 or 8, and got back to the command center, and that day was my daughter Laura's birthday. It kind of was a reminder of why I do what I do. I don't want to do it again. I'm not saying I won't, but you don't get over that in 2 weeks when you come home.
Miller says there isn't a word to describe what those impacted by the flood will go through for a very long time, but he says it's important that people continue to help any way they can. Reporting in the newsroom, Leslie Delaspore, Fox 26 News.